On the southeastern coast of the United States, South Korean foreign direct investment is reshaping the landscape of U.S. auto manufacturing. Savannah, Georgia is best known for its historic squares, deep-water port, and role as a gateway to global trade. Over the last few decades, Savannah and the surrounding areas have been continuously building up their logistics infrastructure, from rail transport to cargo shipping. But like much of the South, it has also faced questions about how to adapt its economy to new technologies and new industries. Now, with the arrival of South Korean partners, Georgia is stepping into a new chapter, one centered on electric vehicles, advanced batteries, and a smarter, more sustainable supply chain. Key to this is Hyundai Motor Group Metaplant America. Just west of Savannah in Bryan County, the site is a $7.6 billion smart factory that produces Hyundai's Ioniq 5 and Ioniq 9 electric SUVs and employs thousands of Georgians. In addition, a wave of suppliers are setting up shop across the region, multiplying the impact and anchoring coastal Georgia as a hub for the EV economy. This is the story of how the Savannah region is helping to drive the future of clean transportation, and how the partnership with Hyundai is key to this transformation. This is Inside the Investment.
It was a game changer for the Savannah region when Hyundai announced that they would be locating their project, because of course it was the 8,500 jobs that would be created at the Metaplant, which this will be transformational. It'll change the lives of generations to come. Then you also have the supplier ecosystem that's followed Hyundai. So when you look at the all-in count of all the jobs that are coming from the Metaplant and the suppliers, we're over 15,000 jobs now within our area.
Korea has become the epicenter of many of the revolutionary technologies, and whether it's white goods, whether it's cars, whether it's your batteries, whether it's your TVs, Korean companies are on the cutting edge of technology today. Georgia and Korea have worked together to bring those technologies to the United States. So Georgia building this relationship with Korea has now led to generational investment that's come out of South Korea. We have grown together. We have become international together.
I think 10 to 25 years from now, people are going to see the Savannah region as an advanced manufacturing mecca. And then you're bringing such an incredible brand like Hyundai. This really, really gets everybody's attention.
So when you start beginning to look at the economic impact for Bryan County and surrounding counties, right? Hyundai is going to eventually have about 8,500 employees, and it's a $7.6 billion investment. And then when you add in their suppliers, that's $10 billion in investment and about 15 to 16,000 jobs over the next few years.
When you get this large of investment coming into a region, the spillover effect is all of the suppliers that come to the region to supply the plant, but then also think about all the ancillary, the barbers and the restaurants and the accountants and the architects and the home builders, all the things that get generated when you have economic activity in a region. With all the spillover effects that come, it really is an immediate ability for people. The wages being paid at Hyundai are much higher than our median incomes. So everybody that's at those median incomes with just a little bit of training can go and take advantage of the pay.
I think there's a misperception that you have to move outside of the region in order to pursue meaningful employment, but with great opportunities, specifically in the EV sector now with Hyundai and the supplier ecosystem, that helps us encourage not just students, but parents and teachers about what the long-term career opportunities are here in our region. They now don't have to move to Atlanta or to Chicago or to Los Angeles. They can stay right here and pursue meaningful employment.
I grew up in a very small town in North Georgia, on a peach orchard, a town of 750 people. And for years, I watched that town decline. You see the brain drain of people leaving rural communities to seek better opportunities. And the beauty of it now are the jobs that we're bringing to Georgia. It's the reindustrialization of the South, that these are manufacturing jobs, they're high skilled jobs. They're jobs that pay well, that have great benefits, And so the kids in that same school that I grew up in, they're going to be able to stay at home, have a good job with a great company that provides great benefits, and raise their family there.
There's about 1,400 or 1,500 workers there. 89% of those workers are from Georgia, and 72% of those workers are from the greater Savannah area. So I know there was a lot of concern who are going to get these jobs, but it's showing that our local folks are taking these jobs.
Now that Hyundai is here, it's been a different change, and I think it's better for the community. Hyundai is getting out in the community, and people are now really realizing who Hyundai is and what they're all about.
Economic growth is only one part of the story. For many in the Savannah region, what stands out most is how Hyundai has shown up in the community itself.
I'll tell you one of the most impressive things I learned about Hyundai right out of the gate was when we made the announcement in May of 2022. Literally within weeks, a team from the North American headquarters was here providing checks and donations to a lot of nonprofits. And I'm thinking to myself, this is absolutely amazing because we have yet to roll off the first car at the facility. No profits are being made whatsoever at the plant. They haven't even started construction. And here they are in the community making these contributions.
Our relationship with Hyundai has been incredible. We have had the opportunity to work with them on a number of things, mostly with our natural disasters that happened in October of this past year. They stepped up and really were there for us in a huge way so that we were able to provide services to some of our community members that would have gone without.
Hyundai, being new to this area, has really been a great partner. As a children's hospital, we want to be here for them when they're sick, but also as a prevention. And so one of the very first things that we discussed with them were some of the programming that they have around child safety, seating and child passenger safety. But then on the flip side of that, right, we are a destination care facility here for kids. And so one of those aspects that we care for is kids with cancer. And again, another one of the programs is the Hope on Wheels program, and that aligned with our work and focus that we've been doing here.
Just as Hyundai's partnerships in the community have strengthened local ties, its partnership with the state has made this an ideal place to grow. Georgia's port and rail infrastructure keeps materials and finished vehicles moving efficiently throughout Georgia, the Southeast, and beyond.
Outside of the high-paying jobs, we've got the infrastructure of the port that can meet their demands at any time. Now the container port of Savannah is the third largest container port in the country, and the Port of Brunswick is the #1 ro-ro port in the United States. I mean, the success down there with the capabilities of bringing in cars, shipping out cars, it is the #1 car terminal in the United States. And so having that, an hour away, and then having the container port 30 minutes away from the main campus of Hyundai is just spectacular.
Georgia's ability to attract investment isn't just about what moves through its ports or along its rail lines. For over a decade, Georgia has held the top spot as the #1 state for business. That success reflects a long tradition of steady governance and years of consistent policy and planning. Today, that reliability stands as one of the state's greatest economic assets.
The current moment in geopolitics between Washington and the rest of the world really doesn't change how we do things in Georgia. I feel like now more than ever, a strong partner on the state level, the subnational level, is more important than it's ever been to help navigate the geopolitical trade issues, or being able to get visas, or all the things that companies need. And as the playing field shifts in Washington, the state level continues to be a consistent and steady partner.
On September 4, 2025, U.S. immigration authorities carried out the largest single-site raid in American history at the Hyundai LG battery construction site next to the Metaplant in Bryan County. Nearly 500 workers were detained, accused of violating their visa terms. For the Savannah region, the event underscored how cutting-edge factories rely on complex networks of people, policies, and international relationships. KEI filmed this documentary before the raid. Hyundai has since doubled down on investment in the United States, and the U.S. and South Korea are exploring options to streamline future immigration between the two countries. Strengthening America's supply chain resilience is a decades-long effort, And this setback is a brief one in a much larger story of industrial transformation.
The investment that you're making today, Hyundai investing $9.5 billion, that investment is not going to end in the next 4 years. That investment is going to be around, decades. We work together with companies, and our goal is to make it as easy as possible for a company to be successful, because ultimately, a company's success leads to more Georgians being employed.
My hope is that that plant will be thriving, the supplier ecosystem will be growing as well, and I think by having Hyundai here and the ecosystem, that's going to allow our other existing industries to grow.
You look at Bryan County, right? It's one of the fastest growing counties in the country. It's in our region. And when you think about what that means when you're bringing in a job that pays 20%, 25% higher than the average county wage, that excites people. You're providing real opportunities for folks that want a step up in their career path. What Hyundai's doing is they're really establishing advanced careers. We're talking about cutting edge technology. The days of the old automotive manufacturing, I think, are over. For us to win such an advanced project like this really sets the stage for even better things to come.